Okay, so this is skill 3. This one is a little bit more complicated. It involves a few more steps. So we're going to be starting off with just showing how to use the relative values. So that's how it's kind of the default way it works already. So if I just wanted to figure out the totals of all these items, so I've done a kind of a classroom budget, and so I've just said these are the items that I need, this is how many I need, and this is what the unit price is, kind of just like what the example was on the other video. But in this case, it's just like for a classroom specifically. So I could just do the totals without the sales tax. So to do that, I put the equal sign in the total, and then I click multiply, click, and then put the closing parentheses, and press enter. And then to just fill all the totals, I'd click fill, and then drag that all the way down. And that would calculate the totals for all of them without the sales tax. So that is pretty simple. Those are all relative values because when you click on them, it shows that it moves down with each formula. So for the example, this one was B2 and, oh shoot, well now I've messed it up. But you could see what I was saying. This was B2. Well, no, I've just made it worse. So it moved down with each item. And that's what we wanted. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete those. And then I'll show you. So we want now, if I want to calculate the sales tax for each item, the sales tax is going to be an absolute value. So that's a tax rate down here, 6%. With each of these other ones, like before, it would move down with each item on the equation. But we don't want it to do that with the tax rate. So we set it as an absolute value. So to do that, we'll put an equal sign, parentheses, click, and then times, and then we'll put a dollar sign and then the cell reference. So it's C10. And so that way it'll stay a static figure. And then I'm going to put fill and then put all of those in right there. So that tells me the sales tax for each of those items. And then I can find the total. And then click fill, and then that would fill all the totals. And then the final total will just be a simple equation like we did in that first skill. And that will be my final total classroom budget that I need for all the different items that I want in my classroom.